Hello everyone, I'm Arnaldo and welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to use Instanceof and getClass in Java. So first off I'm going to define what each one means and then I'm going to show you a few examples. To start off, Instanceof, that's just a Boolean operator that checks if an object is an instance of a specific class, meaning is it of that class or is it a subclass of the class I'm trying to compare it with, and it'll make more sense with some examples. So if I said hello world instance of string, that should return a boolean saying true because hello world is a string, right? Also, if I did hello world instance of object, that would return true because string is a subclass of object, because every object in Java is a subclass of object. So that is Instanceof. And getClass, all it does is it returns the object of type class that represents the runtime class of that object. And all that really means is it just says, so you call getClass on any object and it'll say it's of this type. And I'll show you an example in code here pretty soon. So here's an example. If I said hello world.getClass, that should tell me that it's of class java.lang.string. Wait a minute. Okay. So now I'm going to show you some code. The way to use, so here I have a string that's a message, an integer, a wrapper integer that's a number, a character that's C, and then I kind of, I guess, created an object and then pointed at these same objects so that this code here would be confused. And so the very first message that I should get is what is message, right? What kind of class? And that should tell me it's a string. And then I'll check if message is of type object or an instance of. And like I said, everything is an instance of object. And I'll check if that temp number is of type string, which should return false, right? Because it's not even a subclass of string. And then if the temp number is of type number, and I have this nice little map here. So temp number is an integer, and according to this, integer is a subclass of number, meaning that should work, right? And then is temp number instance of integer? Again, it's an integer, so it's of that class, and that should return true. And finally, I'm doing temp char. Is temp char an instance of number? So temp char is of type character, which is not a subclass of number. So that should return false. And then finally, I have so an if statement, and this is kind of how you would check if one thing is a class of another. And usually, you would want to do this if you have like the declared type, let's say, is object like here, but the actual type is of something else, and you want to see if it's of a specific class, because you don't know. You're receiving an object and you don't know what kind of object it is, so you can use getClass or you can use Instanceof. I mean, it really depends, but the real difference between Instanceof and getClass is getClass will only check equality between two classes, and Instanceof will say, is it of that class or is it at least a subclass of it? So let's run it real quick and then we'll see if I was right. So again, this message that getClass just prints that out, and then message, is it an instance of object? It's saying it is true. Is temp number an instance of string? That's false. And then the temp number, which is an integer, is it an instance of number? And like we saw here, integer is a subclass of number, so that's true, and this is also true. And then it's asking, is temp char an instance of number? And that's false. And I ran this if statement and it said they were not of the same class, so that did not work. Really, this stuff is very straightforward if you don't know how to use it, and you may need it for project 1. Here's some code, or you could probably Google it and find out how it works. But I hope this video helped you out, and thanks for watching.